eBay reseller news now comes to you live. I'm all hermity because I have amazing news for you. Pokes does too. Hey Pokes, are you amazing? You want to come up here? Come on, babe. You can be my news broadcast person because we're missing, your mom's not here. Aloha, everybody. Hello, this is unscheduled, so I have no idea what's happening. I don't know what I'm doing. I just wanted to come on here because eBay AI listing tool has been released to the masses. And by masses, I mean me, giant guys like me, but now everybody too. So just this morning, I noticed that if you go, hold on, I'm gonna do this. So I'm gonna fumble through this. So hopefully you have nothing better to do. Hold on one second. Oh yeah, I have to go small, and then I go Chrome, and then I go over to the place that says multiple listings from photos, and then I go done, and here we are. Okay, so just to get you guys up to date, this is one of my accounts. Apparently, I was on Silver Hair Stackers in the chat on Silver Hair Stacker show just a few minutes ago, and Lag said he didn't have this available, so maybe it's not available to everybody yet. I apologize if it's not. Let me see if I can fit this onto the screen properly. There we go. That looks right. And so what we're dealing with is your regular old, I'm going to make a listing on eBay, and you go to create listings, and I don't know, 6 months ago or whatever, they had this multiple listings from photos came up, but it was only for clothing and shirts. So now they've released it on all categories, they say. I tested 2 things this morning and had pretty okay. There's too much noise. There's too much ambient noise. Hold on, I got it. I got to turn off this hard drive that makes too much noise. See a hard drive. The sounds of silence. And excuse me, let me have a eggnog coffee. Okay, so now this is for all kinds of different stuff. So I'm gonna just, I gotta know how many pictures there are in each one. That's a little annoying. I'm gonna start with something crazy and see if it can do it. I got a couple of things to test it with and thought you might like to join in. So let's try, I'm going to try 5 items. And this one I think is going to be hard. So maybe it doesn't work, but that's the whole point of trying this crap out. Here we go. Boom. Will it know what to do with these? Aloha, everybody. Thanks for coming in and joining us for a little bit of time. John Flippin. Hey! Paul Rose is here. Jen is here. Adam Record Crate is here. Big Dre. Mike Girdis. Axe Monkey. Aloha to all y'all. Oh, look at that. Motorcycle Dork is in here. Unemployed in California. That's my man. Motorcycle D. Swamp Picker. Cautiously optimistic. Spam Banshee. I know her. Because she's my wife. But. Aloha to everybody. Oh, Dun Decor. I started early because I figured it would take me a second to get my crap together. So anyway, I have now uploaded the first. I don't really see what I'm showing on the internet. Does it look good? Yeah. So we're gonna generate drafts from this. Let's see what happens. You ready? Everybody ready? Brrr. Generate drafts. First hang up. It does not know my category. So that's not the worst thing in the world. What category does this go in? What does Tupperware go in, sweetie? Collectibles?
Just cups, kitchen.
Collectible kitchen collectibles? Kitchen and home? Collectibles, kitchen and home. Glassware, drinkware.
Sure. Yeah.
Other glassware, drinkware. Boom, did it. Okay, didn't take long. Clickety click. Let's see what happens. Okay, so now here's what's happened. And I know some of you are going to be like, "Bah, bah, bah," you know. And I'm going to agree because the very first thing I need AI to do is put a title together for me. But if it can't, I understand that because there are so many titles. I expect this to get better. But once I put in the category, it did determine it was a Tupperware brand. That is one less click that I have to do. It doesn't know color. It has material as a item specific. It's not, doesn't look like it filled in a lot of stuff. I can put in, it puts little words down here so you can do that. There's only 3 item specifics. It does not really put in a description because you know how AI descriptions suck. So right now, this is like 30% better than nothing. But I just want to tell you, no matter how lame it is, 30% is better than doing everything perfectly from scratch, unless it puts in so many things you have to touch again that it makes it slow. But in this particular case, just putting the Tupperware in there, that's a benefit to me. But I'm also going to say on Tupperware and cancel edits. Don't save that. Let's try it again. This time we're going to try it with something different. So that was, I think, the hardest thing that I had, but I'm going to try a hat that I have and see what happens. So create from photos. I don't like how it asks you to put in the photo count, but whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know how I like counting. There's that. Boom. And then here, let's put in these 7 pics. See if it gets the, up until, when I tried a couple of things, it wasn't asking me for the category. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, turn your attention to this generate draft button. You suck. Select category. I mean, if you have to have me select a category, you don't even know what my thing is. Now, I mean, but I'm still, all hope is not lost because these are the hardest things. This is like some sort of clothing, right? How do you spell clothing? This is for men, I guess. Men's accessories. Hats. Save and close. Okay, now what are you going to do for me? And this, as far as I know, this just came out today. It's dealing with everything other than clothing and shoes. Still doesn't know it. So it's not knowing that, even though I have a picture of it right there, Adams. Now, that's the main photo. It's saying actually put the main photo as something else. Like put your photos in order that you want AI to read them. Didn't do any better. Okay, complete fail on that. So one was a very caca success. This is a just pure cacas. I don't have all my noises plugged in, sorry. And I'm not going to even save that because it's so pathetic. But now, this is where we're going to see something that I think is of virtue. Oh no, let's try one. Well, I got a couple other tests. Don't you dare. So now I'm going to try a collectible type toy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pictures. This seems like a dumb waste of my time to have to enter in how many pictures, but there might be a reason for it. And I still don't care, but there's probably a reason for it. I don't have to care. Let's see what it does with this. It's a Teddy Ruxpin. Okay, wait, and I'm going to reorganize my pictures so that we have a more, this is how I would want them in the actual ad. With like the information loaded up front. Let's see what happens. Okay, wait. It's more fun when we do this. Okay, here we go. Generate. Select category. You suck at selecting categories, eBay. Shoot. See, this takes too much time. It has to It can't know what the thing is if it doesn't even know the category it goes in. So this is fail time theater as far as I'm concerned. But I am going to try. I do know it works for something, so we will check that out. This is a classic toy. Electronic toy. Battery out. Yes, Bokey, you want that too, don't you? You need a Teddy Ruxpin. Okay, here we go. Let's see what happens. Okay, we've got Teddy Ruxpin. It's really not. It's Worlds of Wonder. It's not brand. The brand is not Teddy Ruxpin. We don't have a title. We don't have Jack Crack. Another fail. Said it was available for all categories, but it doesn't even know what the categories are. So now, since you're all here, let's try an actual one that I know is going to be at least a tiny bit. Okay. Kind of going to work. I haven't done this one before, but I know it's going to sort of work. Okay, so we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9er. Did I hear a 9er in there? Yeah. Okay. This is not helping my flow with the counting the pictures. It seems stupid. This one should be the first picture. Okay. Don't embarrass yourself, eBay. Here we go. Look at that. I'm not eBay, but I will accept full responsibility for this almost being accurate. Let's see what it's got here. It's got a book that has a ton of writing on it, which is essentially what I want AI for, is records, books, things that have a ton of writing on it. So I don't need it to do Teddy Ruxpin. I just wanted it to very badly. But if it can do books, I'm down. So here's like some good pictures we took of those. We're not worried about the pictures. Those are great. Cinema of Stanley Kubrick, and then a colon, 3rd edition by Norman Kagan, trade pay. Everything's good here. This is the same problem I had with List Perfectly, is I want to be able to dictate how the layout is, and in most cases I don't mind it, but I want to at least put the year in. Is that the right year? Yeah, Pokes. Is that the right year, Pokes? I don't think that's the right year. No, 1993 is the year. There's 72s in here, 89s in here, 93 is in here. Where do you think it came up with 2000? So it's not its accuracy is suspect. Just do something. You had one job. One job. The Norman author, it pulled out the author, right? Didn't it? Norman Kagan. Where's his last name? So that's not good. Book title, it's not putting the title in, even though it has it. What else did it put in there? English. Topic. Film. Good for you. Bloomsbury Publishing. Is that even right? Let's make sure it even got that accurately. Do you see it? Where's the publisher? The Continuing Publishing Company. So, 89 publication year. I put 93 because that's what it is. You've got 8 completed item specifics filled out. And if you look at them, let's just see what those look like. Oh, only 7 now. Does this help us at all, really? Author Norman. No, it didn't even save the one I did. Film is right. Publisher was wrong. Trade paperback is accurate. The year was 9. Didn't I just change that to 93? I didn't save it. Stupid. It's meant for adults. It's meant for everybody. Okay, so if we're looking for efficacy of this AI listing tool, it's bullcrap. It doesn't work. It's junk. But it partially works if you have a whole bunch of words on a page. It works less. It's not as good as List Perfectly, but List Perfectly had its issues. So I was hoping that this would be a free alternate because List Perfectly is going to be $250. Can't afford that. So I don't want to afford that. And I want to use this. So I'm going to work on trying to make this. I will try one more
How about
for y'all this morning.
clothing? Does it even work on clothing?
I don't care. Somebody else can test that. I don't want to. Cancel edits. I did a hat though. I did one of those hats.
And it didn't work on that.
It did not. It asked me for the category. So that's junk. But what made me so curious was that Tech and Sports, after he got exalted on high and summoned out via, some like solid gold blimp out to California to go check out eBay. And he checked out some other places in San Francisco, and he said AI listing is on its way. It's so great. But he never really said who has it. He said it was sort of available. I assumed he was talking about List Perfectly, but he really never came out and said, who did. Axe Monkey, thank you so much. Sorry we are I'm not reading the comments. I'm gonna go back to that, but thank you so much. I see a big yellow right there. Thank you so much for being part of our family here on the internet. So you're very welcome. And I thought that it was appropriate, even though you guys won those things way back in August. I was like, keeping them, we'll just make them Christmas. I'm like, we'll cover 2. We'll just keep them for a little while.
Record Crate wants you to do a vinyl record.
We also wanted to do shirts, which I was going to include some merch type stuff. And we just didn't have time to get that done with our busyness this quarter. But the beginning of the year, we're going to do a whole bunch of fun stuff, I think, for our channel. And he's up there. He wants the stuff. Wait, look at Pokey for a second. There, see him right there? See it tiny? Look at the little guy. Look at him sitting in a chair like people. He's so cute. Oh, little bae. Yes, so anyway, let me go back to chat here and go back to our mess. Small. Swamp Picker, aloha to you. Callie Debs, Quirky Picker chat. I don't have my other sounds plugged in right now. Jovial Juggler, aloha. Let's see who's saying stuff. Yes, Jovial Juggler. I'm at 10,000, by the way, everybody. Go take a look at that. 10,005. Hopefully, still 10,005. I find that the more subscribers you get, the more sometimes they disappear. I don't know. Sometimes it's weird. But I'm very excited about getting to 10,000. That's a huge accomplishment. Look who's here. Josh Galt. Bean, 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 bean. All right. So let me just see if anybody else say. Jen saying, I suppose I could start listing on a phone with pics and save as draft and then finish on a desktop. Yeah, that's essentially how we're doing it. So all the pictures are on a phone. So it would be cool just to list them from there, but they just all go up on iCloud and then I do everything listing from a desktop. She does like drafting from desktop and pictures from a phone, right? That's how you do it all. Just pictures on a phone.
Just the pictures.
Just pictures, yeah. And let's see. Hopefully this works well for sports cards. I'm starting a new store for the 14,000. Holy cow, that's a lot. Maybe it was for sports cards, clothing. It was for a couple of categories that I wasn't involved in. So that's why when they said this morning, when I looked on there, it said it's available for all categories, I was like super excited. And one thing to keep in mind, which I think is super important to remember, is although this is going to lead to a easier workflow for someone such as myself, where we've got thousands of books to list and things, it's also going to make it easier for jump stars to list crap, just crappily list crap. And then you're going to end up with all these listings with the exact same titles and the exact same everything. And so it's still going to be our job to make our listings stand out from everyone's. But it's a moment of everyone's going to be able to list more, even the people who make our lives difficult. But the people who make our lives pleasant, like other good resellers, are also going to be able to list more. And we're just going to have to smooth that out through time and space. And yes, pokes. And hopefully we actually get a product that works. That would be super. Jen says it seems like more work. Well, in general, this is exactly how I think about it. If it's one click less, it's one click less. So it's not more work if it's less work. It can't be more work if it's less work. It seems like more work because you have to get used to it. But if it whittles down a couple of clicks. So I remember watching this documentary on Steve Jobs. I think it was a PBS show from the 90s about building the Macintosh, and how his big thing was it takes too long for this computer to boot. And then he says, silly Steve Jobsy things like, I need this to start 5 seconds faster, 3 seconds faster, 3 seconds faster. And he said, 3 seconds, we have 1 million customers. You just saved like 20 lives, 20 lifetimes worth of time. I'm not doing my math right, and I don't have my buttons, so you can't hear my math work. But it's a good point that every keystroke you save, it's a keystroke you save. So that's how I'm looking at AI. It can't be frustrating, though. It has to fit in my workflow. It has to take away some clicks, even if it adds a couple. Like maybe it takes away 10 and adds 5. Still a net win on that. And that's how I'm looking at everything AI right now. Jen says fail. I don't know. Was that from the earlier when I was actually demoing them? I didn't see a lot of good stuff happening there, but we are going to do, yes, I'll do a record. I do have a record queued up, so I'll do that. Axe Monkey tried some sports cards. Card Dealer Pro is so much better. I'm betting that any private company who has spent their R&D trying to make a product, instead of eBay, whose product is to sell us stuff, like, yeah, they're giving us tools, but those tools are going to be kind of half-baked compared to a company that is trying to sell us some good tools. Jovial Juggler says, please support and subscribe to Josh Gold's channel. Yeah, I don't see why, if I'm at 10,000, why Josh shouldn't be at 10,000. It's like not even fair. Can I social media some subscribers over to Josh Galt? I got 5 extra. Maybe that'd be help. Otherwise, everybody should be subscribed to Josh Galt so we can get over 10, and then we can both be in the 10K club. Don't get anything for that though. Just think though, in another 90,000 subscribers, we get a little play button, silver play button. So in 10 years, they won't have any more silver to put in the play buttons, but we'll see what happens. Yes, go check out Josh's channel and subscribe if you haven't already. Everybody in here, I'm sure, is subscribed, but if you haven't, please go do. Paul Rose, plus if you wish to route, I'm guessing, if you go that route, I'm guessing you can't use previous listings to sell similar and use your usual format or template. I don't know. I don't know how they're integrating this. Right now, there's no way to integrate a template or anything, it's a pet peeve for mine because I want a format. I want to be formatted. Ayo, Gusto is here. Aloha, ayo. Ayo, ayo. I have to do all my sound effects by mouth. Axe Monkey says, in List Perfectly, I have to adjust my titles and tweak differences, but I can pump out drafts in no time. That's exactly it. And that's my my hope for this, is that this is going to somehow get close to List Perfectly, but be free. And that would be cool. Because what I would do in that case is I would use TreeCat, which you only pay TreeCat if you sell. So I use TreeCat to back up all my listings and use the AI on eBay to write my items and then back them up to TreeCat and cross list from TreeCat as soon as they get Etsy. I need Etsy, really. But TreeCat still holding the candle for the TreeCat. I can also cross post as I list. I'm really happy with List Perfectly. I'm just scared, Axe Monkey, just scared about next year when the price goes up. So that's all. Oh, you guys are okay. Lots of comments. I gotta get faster at comments. Okay, hold on. Jen just sold a Halloween plush. Halloween's year round nowadays with us. You know, Gen Xers and beneath, I think Halloween it's almost a year-round event at this point. Den Decor, eBay's AI listing tool is the McDonald's you have at home. Yes, which isn't the best McDonald's. It's nowhere close because you don't have all those beautiful salty chemicals that McDonald's has. Paul says it will work fine with someone with no arms and poor vision. Pretty much. Record Crate. Yes, I'll do that right now. I just wanted to catch up. Oh, and Lag has it now. Nice. Thank you. You found it. Yeah, Pokey does walk. He has very long, slender legs. He's kind of like a rocket, but in dog form, and a boy. But he's like a rocket. Very slinky little guy. Spam her says Tech and Sports in RE to AI listing, you'll be able to take a photo of a rack of shoes and it would draft each pair. That is true. That is what he said. So this isn't that, and neither is List Perfectly. So, but I think he's saying the future. That's not even available quite yet, but that's what they're working on. Because they were supposed to have that in the grocery store. Remember, you would just fill up your cart with all the different things you want, and you just walk right out the door with the cart. You'd never stop at a checkout or anything because all the lasers would just charge your card. But that would be the same technology to look at a whole bunch of shoes and list them separately. It seems like the same technology. Den Decor, I put an eggnog on my golden grants for breakfast to manifest some kind of holiday spirit. Gonna do my my Den Decor Depot LLC Xmas party later. At the Palmerton Club Happy Hour. Have a great time. I wish we could be there with you and celebrate. But we are Nog brothers across the internet. Nog goes in everything. Nog goes on the cereal, goes in the coffee. So good. Do a listing live. I did do some of those, but let's do a what is Lag had a stroke. His keystrokes had a stroke. Here we go. Let's go. I'm going small. You ready? Okay, I'm tiny. Here goes nothing, and here comes nothing. Let's do, okay, so you go here to create listing. Multiple listings from photo, although I don't know how you do multiple listings yet because it's asking you to do one at a time, I think. I've got 4 pictures of a record. This is not many pictures, but it's everything it should need to list. I only have a 45 vinyl handy to do this. So I guess I'd put this here. I put this here. And then it ain't gonna work, but excuse me. So first of all, I want to swear and say a bad word. And like, this is junk. Can you read that? Do you think the picture's not good enough? I mean, I can see Robbie Dupree. Oh, maybe maybe I can't see it. Robbie Dupree. Okay, so fine. Let's do. Okay, cancel this. Don't say. I'm gonna go to a different one right here, a different folder, and pull out. I'm gonna do one I did before, and I couldn't figure out why it wasn't working. But let's see if maybe it will work again, because this one seems like it should work. But it was saying all the pictures were too small, and I'm like, how can they be? So maybe we're only gonna do 3 and see what happens. 3 pictures, because I only have 3 of them that aren't too small. You go there, you go there, and you go there. Okay, dragging, dropping 3 pictures. Can it do anything, ladies and gentlemen? It doesn't work if there's no title. It doesn't. This is not a working piece of software. No title. The only title I got was a book, and it didn't do the title right. So let's give it a break and say that it's. Well, look, you can just go right here and see 6 completed. So you know how many are completed. It did single. It did record. It did 1983. Those are things I would have to go in and enter. However, it seems like I should get some title to work with off of this. There's too much writing on here. I mean, you should put Quiet Riot on the title bar, at least. So that if you can put it into the artist right here, into the artist box, it should be in the title, or you're not saving me time. So I don't know. I think this is a big fat fail right now, and I'm hoping that it's the first day it was released. So, they're going to start collecting your data from you using it and make it better.
And it doesn't remove the background of the first photo, no?
I don't know. Why would it do that?
Because they offer that.
But this is
listings, right?
Well, let me tell you what my experience in life is. No, this is a piece of crap. This doesn't have any bells or whistles. Yeah. This doesn't even work. So no, it's not going to remove the AI. Are you kidding me? It's not going to do anything because it doesn't even do the first thing, like put the title that it read. It actually picked out a category, which is pretty fantastic. So I have a mixed opinion about this. 99% sucks and 1% hope for the future. Thank you. I can't hear a word you're saying.
Aloha, beard.
There's spam is yelling aloha.
Oh,
you can
is
talk
that
into.
on?
Yeah, you can talk into that.
Aloha, beard.
You have been recognized and not forgotten in the hustle of the chats. Yeah, so desktop isn't like the phone. No. But I'm just gonna say this. It doesn't work. Very excited this morning. I tried a book. It kind of did the book pretty well, like 70% of the way, and I was very happy about that. And I wanted to come on live and just try and see if we could get this AI listing tool, which is now available for all categories, to work well. And I suggest you all go try it today. Maybe play around with it. See if you can get anything to work well. I have tried records. I tried a record. I tried toys, a couple books, a hat. None of them, most of them can't even choose the category. It does seem to get books and records in the right category, at least. Oh, that's a record. It seems the material for a vinyl record seems to choose vinyl. That's cool. But I really have a hard time understanding how it can read the Quiet Riot artist. It knows that's an artist, puts it in the item specific in the right place, but does not place it within the within the title. And then none of them, as far as I have found, do descriptions. And their AI descriptions suck, so I wouldn't want them to do that anyway. But on the book, which it was super sure of, it put the title, it re-put the title. It had a good title. It re-put that into the description. So then you could, maybe it would save you a couple keystrokes in your item description. But all in all, yucky pukaki on the on this AI listing thing. It is not, it's not good. Lag does all his listings with his mind. What? Joe Bill says, looks like Lag has a lazy pinky finger this morning from his typing. He's typing like crazy. Let's see. Lag, I banged my head on the bunk bed this morning. Waking up. Pancakes, what? Yep. I was there too. Lag. Dendicor, I just got a push notification from a store I shopped that a coupon code was available. Interesting. They can send out to recent buyers, people who bought recently. You can send a coupon out. I've never had them work. Every time I get a coupon from eBay and I try to go use it, it doesn't work. But I also am probably late to the party or whatever. Don flipping, no. I don't think, no. We remove our own background, like we do that. So those pictures are from items that we have already listed, or, you know, I just took any old pictures. I wanted to test a couple different categories. And so I think what you're talking about is the white background. Bridget does that with, what's it called? Photo Room, which is the background removal tool in List Perfectly, I think, too. But she does it just the first picture by hand and then leaves all the rest of the pictures background removed. Major win! There ain't no straightening lag out. That's probably true. Bearded picker. Oh, damn. I was supposed to be boycotting. Yes, that's right. He was supposed to be boycotting, but here you are on Friday. Because we sneaked in. Snuck in here. Spending Sense, good morning. Thank you for popping in. It doesn't work. I'm just going to say it doesn't work. But for those of you who have been using it for whatever they were originally using it for, cards, clothing, whatever that is, does it work for that? Has anybody used it effectively for those first two categories that they allowed in it before releasing a totally unfinished product on the rest of it, which I assume they just wanted to get it close and then they can release it to everyone, you know, or I'm sorry, they wanted to release it to everyone now. They wanted to get it close to working. Then they release it to everybody to then train it. That's, I assume, the phase that we're in. And again, thank you so much, Major Win, for the Let's Get Rolling super chat. Heart. Did I heart? I did not. Thank you so much, Axe Monkey. That's your first. I think that's your first super chat. That's your first super on a live stream. Thank you so much for making me your first there. Appreciate. Okay, now I'm trying to find where I was. Don flipping. I wish the desktop version would have better AI background removal. Yeah, you can. We pay a separate thing to the Photo Room. It's not cheap either. That thing has gone up over the past few years. And I think it's like almost up to $100 now. But it's pretty foolproof. That's one thing at least that works. Photo Room. Yes, good morning to Major Win. And Beard saying you did a surprise Friday Live, you sneaky beatard. I fell for your mind tricks. You're strong in the way of the forest. Yeah, I snuck in. Nobody can resist the power. Lag, we have a different perspectives, but I know we both want a better outcome from XYZ. No doubt about that. Not sure what that refers to, but I think you're right. I guess for sure. I'm not going to make it a long chat today. I really just wanted to bring it to your attention that this is existing here. I think that's probably a waste of my time and yours that I came on to talk about it because it sucks. But let me see if I can do one more thing. We'll try one more thing because I did. I do have a. It's never gonna work. It's like the hardest conceivable thing. Oh wait, here's one thing. Let's see if this works. 8 pictures. Because this seems like a thing that it should be able to understand, but I bet it won't. Ooh, we have a hit. Well, we got a category. We've got a brand. I mean, why no title though? Because the title's almost the thing I want the most. We got a category, a title, analog display type, time period manufactured, plastic, electrical. I mean, it did 5 item specifics. That's pretty cool. Nothing's going to be in here. Unless it does the title. I think it puts the title in the description if it has a title. Yeah, everything else is just nothing. But, I mean, that's something, right?
What happens if you put the title in?
Well, I don't know the model. I can't see the model or anything. That's what I kind of want it to do that. I want it to do Panasonic, flippy clock. I'll put in flippy clock and all the weird stuff, but I want it to give me a basic title.
And then does it add anything after you type that in?
No.
Oh,
I see.
Does it add the description?
Let's see. No. We got a lot to work on, but there's something. There's something happening. Yay for us. Okay, so I'm going to cancel this. I'm going to try one more thing because I do have this. This is the hardest thing I can imagine because it basically just looks like an alien dung or something, but it's not. It's not. Okay, 7. I don't like the select a photo count seems dumb. Oh, because you're supposed to be able to do multiple. It says multiple listings from photos. So if you put in, maybe that's why it has the count there. So you're supposed to take 5 pictures of every single item you have. And then you say 5 on there. And then you upload 50 pictures. It knows to list 10 items.
Okay.
Maybe that's what's happening.
Okay. Right. It knows every 6th picture is a new item.
A new item.
Okay.
That's not very AI of it, but still. Okay, here we go. There's no way it's going to know this, but let's see. Son of a gun! So how can it not know the item category of a hat? Or how can it know the word Tupperware? I think Tupperware it found after we did something. But metalwork, original, doesn't say the year, it did something. It's something.
So it says metalwork, but in material it doesn't say metal or...
No, because then it wants to know aluminum or brass or... So I guess it can't. It can't tell everything. I don't expect it to do everything. I want a title, though. How dare you?
It can't tell. Yeah.
But it should still give us a basic title because it has so many titles of this. Like, how many of these are on there? 100 different pairs of these, right? I mean, there's so many of these. Give me a title.
Well,
give me liberty.
It does look like, what did you say? Alien poop?
It looks but it knows what it is. It knows it's not. Is there even a category for alien poop? It knows it's art sculpture. Like, that's amazing to me. Not to everybody, but that to me. That is amazing. Let's see where we are here. Hello. Uh-oh. I'm lost. I'm lost. Hello, Adam. Let's see. We have a very okay. I read that. Beard picked. Notwithstanding a different outcome. Land shark picker. It's Friday. Oh wait, it really doesn't matter. Friday is good though, but every day is Friday and every day is Monday when you're a reseller. Major win. Oh, did I say that?
Yeah, you did.
Somehow, so much worse than the original word. Right. I did not even hear myself say that.
You were trying to.
Yeah, I was trying to clean up.
And it made it so much
Made it
worse.
Now that's kind of like the story of my life. Let's see what we got here. Paul Rose, good to see you anyway. Primo, thanks for the heads up, even if it's a bust. Yeah, it is. It's too bad. I mean, it's not my fault. You can blame Jamie for putting out a real exciting feature that is so not ready for prime time. That's what I'm getting. Seeing Stars been trying this out for some random hard goods. It's a no for you too. Okay, yeah. I mean, again, has anybody used it for its intended art pre-trained purpose, which was maybe cards and clothes or whatever it was? I'm sorry if I don't remember. Cards and sneakers. Anybody use it? Anybody use it at all for anything?
Well, and Dentacor said earlier, the way it's going to get better is if we use it.
We have to use it
learn,
to exactly. So I mean, I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna test out some more stuff and hopefully get it to do something. Doug, you have to use strong language to emphasize my failure and his Jedi level 9 powers because we lured him in here. He had no resistance.
Yeah.
He's just like, oh, okay, I'm going over there. Dang it! That's exactly what happened in Alabama this morning. Life can only be understood backwards, but it must be lived forwards. So prophetic, Lag. You are a scholar and a pinky. It has been done well with sports cards. Okay, so Landshark has done the sports card things. And because sports cards are finite. They are what they are, and they say words on them. Mm-hmm. And so that's so simple. So I get why they start with that. But I don't know. I feel like it should recognize hats and put in a category. I think at the very least it should be trying super hard to put in categories and titles, because that's what I want it for. First of all, category to me is one of the most time consuming. It doesn't take long, but of all the things I have to actually think about where to, mm-hmm. I'm looking at my wife over here, about how to, like, where I'm going to put it. And sometimes there's multiple possibilities of where to put it. I'm pretty good at choosing things that I have listed a million times. I know where they go, but new things, we come across new things all the time. It takes a second to find the proper category. Mm-hmm. And because you have to actually kind of clink through everything, it takes time. I want it to know that immediately. Yes, Lag did go full philosopher. Don Flippin, what if you put 4 different pictures of different... Let's break it! Yes. Finally! Somebody with some sense around here. So we're going to go do this, and we're going to... This is going to bring down the entire eBay. So
you have to say one.
No, I don't.
Oh,
no.
Okay.
I'm doing something different. Thanks.
Yeah, I get it.
Thanks for your help. Here we go. You ready? Everybody ready? Oh, wait, this isn't the ready part. Okay, so we're going to do that one, and we're going to do this one, and we're going to do, doesn't even know what that is. Put in that little snowflake, put in this book, a little clock, a hat, and the alien poop. What happened? There's 12 pictures. See, I don't like that it doesn't. I don't like that. Hold on, I'll do it again. I can't break it easily. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
No, you have a whole bunch highlighted down there.
I didn't do that. Why is it highlighting those? It's really annoying. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Here we go. We're really going to mess with it. Oh, yeah, eBay, you think you're going to mess with me? Oh, no, I'm going to break your brain. Here you go. I am going to try the thing that you thought I was doing. Yeah, that did. It's like womp womp womp. It's like nothing is filled in. It's completely confused. Now, let's do what you just said. And actually do the exact same thing, but say it's one picture per draft. No, it won't work because remember it just said I uploaded too many pictures.
No, you're saying one picture per draft.
Yeah.
But you're going to select whatever 4, 8 pictures.
No, it won't work.
Yes, it will. It will now know that you're actually creating
Watch
4 listings because you're saying it's only one picture per draft.
Watch. Oh yeah, you're
See?
right. You're a genius. Okay, so here's how it's supposed to work. When you put that in and then you upload your pictures, it separates it into a whole bunch of drafts. So now, oh, this is different because now it kind of gives you like, oh, these are blue. It sort of half did it. Oh yeah, it was much easier to do it this way. So it doesn't have any on these 3 things. Not enough pictures, obviously. But with the thing with the words, it can get that. Anyway, is that enough description on this? Because I feel like I'm done doing this now. And the bottom line is 1 out of 5 things is serviceable. And that's a book, which is great. Again, we want it for books and records. So it doesn't do records very well. You know, it could be our pictures. It could be maybe our pictures are blurry. I don't think so, but maybe it wants just the label because a lot of pro record sellers will just show the label. Like they don't even show the vinyl part. So we'll see how that all works out. Where to chat? Okay, here we are. Okay, so seeing stars, aloha. The main point of using the sell similar from someone else's listing, you shush, is that you get the autofill of the item specifics, a halfway decent title to start from. The AI is worse than the old way. I agree that that's clearly demonstrated here this morning. That's the way it's working currently. I do think that we're going to get to that point where that's how it works, so that it will kind of take. It should take the place of sell a similar item, and just do it from your pictures, and you can see how that flow would absolutely. I mean, that type of tool would increase your workflow. No, increase your flow of work. No, increase the number of items you can list a day. That's what I'm trying to say. Efficiency. Thank you. The efficacy. Breaking news. Is this Primo or Rockstar? I'm so confused. Yeah, I'm Primo, the Rockstar. The world is ending for resellers. Beard, I am so devastated. I might get confused and go live for a holiday Friday night. Uh-oh. I think everyone should tune in tonight to Bearded Picker channel because he's going to secretly have a surprise holiday Friday night. I didn't say my introduction. Welcome to the Hoarder Warehouse. That's going to do the... Josh is the antique warehouse. We're the Hoarder Warehouse over here.
No, the Hoarder Homestead.
The Hoarder Homes. Oh, yeah, that's good.
Hoarder Homestead.
Yeah, fracking the hoard or bordering on hoardering. Either one works just fine. Major Win is philosophicalizing, saying, quote, death is a funny thing. Not funny, haha, like a Woody Allen movie. Funny, strange, like Woody Allen marriage. Yes. Beard's gonna go on tonight, so everybody go over there. If he's not there, then harass him with social media. Kimo, it's already broken. eBay did that already when they made it Signal Fixer. Yeah, they don't seem to try too hard. They seem to make these like a pass at something, and then it's just not that great. And then they institute, I don't know. It seems like it should be way better than that. If they're going to introduce it to me this morning and make me all excited, it should actually do something for me, and it doesn't seem to be at this point. It's so magical, just like hearing the strings of a harp through a rainbow. Nothing works anymore. Like that. That's the magical innovations. That's what they sound like. I hope Jamie's disappearance is magical. I mean, so one thing you have to say about a person like Jamie is, what happens if somebody bad got in there and just drove the plane into a mountain? So at least he hasn't driven it into a mountain like more than a few times. Kimo, take a picture, take a zoom on the label and make it your main picture. Signal Fixer is saying. I can try that. I don't know if we have... Do I have anything like handy I can do that? Hold on. I am... Yeah, okay, so what I'm doing, I'm editing a picture just to see what happens. Crop it. Crop it. Save as copy. Save as a copy. Okay. Let's see if this works. That was a good suggestion. Let's see what happens here. Don't save that. Am I still on small? Yeah. Create listings from this thing. Uno picturoni. One, even list perfectly requires 5 pictures, so one just might not be, it just might not be capable. Where did I save that picture to? Right here. Okay, so here's the one picture where I just cropped the label. Let's see. I mean, it's definitely gonna be able to read it. It knows it's a record, but it won't give me the steal away. Steal away. Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Why don't we steal? I know you didn't ask for this, but you're going to get it. Steal away into the night. Bum, 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 bum. No, it ain't right. So it's a good song, but eBay doesn't know it, so I hold that against them too. Miss Lachey Resells, aloha. I'm sorry. This is as early as I've been on before, so apologies. Yes, the horn is like morning zoo if you're not ready for it. So sorry. Yeah, and I am unsupervised. You're right. My wife is just sitting off stage in case she has to grab me with the yank cane, and just pull me right off. But she doesn't interfere. She likes to let me have a little bit of room. Oh, thank gosh, I hear spam in the background. Yes, she's there. We have some sanity in the house. The item Jovial says the item category selection has improved once you click on the item category after a category has been selected on your listing. Click on after a category has been selected. Oh, right. So like you choose the category, it works perfectly. No problem. I call the warehouse basement. you call anywhere that you are basement. Unicorn Hustler. Holy macaroni. Oh. Okay, we're gonna do a hella low horn just to keep it morning on Unicorn Hustler. Welcome. I didn't. It didn't cause their servers. It did cause their servers to smoke and blow up. So I figured it wasn't good enough to release. Yeah, they don't want to actually use any of their magical innovation processing power to do these things. I mean, I assume eventually it's going to be something good. But right now it's the poops. Beard King Picker. We have multiple beards. But you have to have a beard to be a reseller. You should have a hat and a lady close by so you don't go crazy. Lag loves the new AI listing overlord. Fiend. It's a fiend. It's a listing fiend is what it is. Paul Rose says, Primo, I think Jamie is at the point of getting in the rubber life raft with a short round and ready to jump. For sure. Go right down the waterfall. Except for he'll have the parachute. Short round will just go plummeting to his death. And Jamie will just, Mission Impossible Tom Cruise right into the Super Bowl or something. Because his parachute is golden as heck. Go big. The director has spoken. Let's see. Where are we at here? I can do drafts from one picture on list perfectly, specifically vintage ads, and it does a good job. Well, on vintage ads, the most you could have is 2 pictures, right? The front and the back. That's all. You can only provide the one thing, which is nice that it can read, because optical character recognition has been available for 30 years. So again, if you've got writing, if you've got typing, typeface on any product, eBay should be able to list a title for it. I think. Am I wrong? Because if I was eBay, that's how I would do it. Let's see. I can do drafts for. Oh, I already read that. Beard King is saying I haven't even started working yet. Late start. Wait a minute. It's about lunchtime. You're about ready to go to lunch.
I already said that.
Did you? I'm not down. Sorry. Can I take credit for that? Oh my goodness, what a lot. I want the lifestyle of the Beard King Picker. Read a book, have lunch, maybe list a book if there's time. Read another book, have dinner, get a late start. I love it. What time were we up this morning? What time was I up this morning? 4:58 a.m. And you know what I've done? Nothing. But I was up. I think it's fair to say I had a late start too, because I did nothing until about 10:30 when we came on here. No, that's not true. I all these old train tracks I arranged into different manufacturing piles. Like Lifelike. No, they're not Lifelike. They're old Atlas. They're either Atlas or they're different companies. So I did that. Thank you. Can you pat me on the back, please? Thank you. Just makes me feel better. Try Miles Davis kind of blue. I don't have that handy, but I can steal it from somebody else. So let me try that for you, Record Crate. Let's give that a little kind of blue. Let me take a record album, because maybe 45s are the problem. Maybe the 45s are the issue. Let me take a good. Which one would you consider good, sweetie? This one right here?
Maybe just the actual
the cover
sleeve. Yeah. Like what what most of the people have.
Okay, I'm taking this one's on a wooden background, so I think it's a web PL. Is that gonna work? I think that does work actually. So let's try cancel. Don't save. Try a new one. Boom. Boom. Uno. Go. Upload. Okay, here's that. Okay, yeah, it didn't do it.
Well, it picked Miles Davis as artist,
But the point is the title.
I don't think it fills a title on anything.
It did.
Oh, it did on a book.
Yeah,
right?
it does. It will do it. So why it can't do this when there is no question? There's no question about. Has there even been reprints on a different brand? Like Columbia is where this comes from. Miles Davis, kind of blue. Blah blah blah. Well, yeah, I think we've proven that this is a big dud so far. I still want it to work.
Try a comic book. WTF was saying.
Hold on, I gotta keep up with the chat. I didn't even expect to be in a chat war today, and I have to. Chat war with Primo. Lag is under court-ordered supervision. Beard says, "Have you seen David Draymond of Disturbed warming up his voice to Michael McDonald? That is strange. I have not, but Michael McDonald definitely has like a. It was so long ago. He's very dynamic. That was the word I was trying to sing to. Have I tested the tool? No, I have not. There's silver hair. Aloha. Paul Rose is saying, beard, Primo, now you tell me. I have a beard right now and no lady to... That explains why. Well, as long as you have 2 or 3, you need a hat. You gotta have a hat and a beard. And the ladies optional, but it definitely helps things along. I called you an it. The position of lady. Axe Monkey says I only do the ad I'm selling. Whatever is on the back, I do not list. So it can only be one picture, and I think that's how it's supposed to work and list perfectly. Is a very good. Again, we tested it a few months ago, and the only problem with it was that I just wanted to be able to format the title, but it gave us a title to format on everything I tried on it. So yeah. Lag saying, wait, we're supposed to be working. Yeah, it is Friday before holiday week of, but still I had a ton of sales yesterday. We had a ton of we have no sales today at all. I'm not packaging anything today. Right. Wait, we didn't have any sales today.
That would mean no sales yesterday.
Well, we had sales yesterday, but I shipped them yesterday.
Oh, right. Yeah.
We went to we did a late afternoon at the post office, so we didn't have any holdovers to today, which means we had 0 sales today so far. None. 0. AI is everywhere nowadays. It's like the invention of the circular saw. Hand saws will still be around, but they'll take a back seat. And then down in the wherever they, where they play like the wash tub, you play the saw. It makes like a noise. And then it becomes a. Also, you put it on the wall up here in Vermont, the big Christmas tree type saws. You're like, yes, we made this house out of the wood we cut down from this property. People are very proud about that up here. Miss Lachey Resell says, spam, you need to get a hook from Showtime at the Apollo. That's exactly it. This is a claw. Leaves fingerprints. I think she'd be better off from a legal standpoint if she just had the hook, which doesn't leave any marks. Let's see. Beard King Picker says ending and selling similar, and I'll pack orders and next list some new items. Very regimented reseller, Mr. Beard King Picker, and I love it too because it's like, boy, I move very sporadically on almost everything. So the only thing that we do every single day, routinely, reselling wise, is ship. So I'm a shipper. I ship big. I'm a shipper. Yes, you heard that right. I take. Nope, that doesn't sound good. I'm a big shipper. Who said that? Did he just groan?
That was my stomach.
Was it? Your stomach just groaned at my joke. I was like, womp, womp, womp. Major Win says, okay, y'all, aloha, have a fantastic day, off to reorganize the warehouse. Thank you, Major Win. Thank you very much for the super chates. Wait, is this another one? That's another super chate. Oh, thank you so much. I'm so... I really love it when you guys do have lots of chatting, but I'm never gonna be able to keep up with it, it seems. But thank you very much. Have a great day at the warehouse. Organizing the warehouse. Okay, let's see. Aloha. Jovial Jugger says, I'm thinking Lag got in trouble because he missed curfew. Now mom is mad at him since she doesn't ask questions anymore. And now Lag can't think straight. It's okay, Lag. It's just typical teenage life. Is that the title of the book you just wrote? Every single word is capitalized. It's the title of the World of Lag book. Sal's Mercado, hello, aloha to you. I'm gonna lay off the horn a little bit just so we don't blow people's brains out at 8:30 in the morning on the West Coast. Oh, speaking of West Coast, Chris Easy Pickens is here as well. Aloha to you. Signal Fixer, another crazy thought. This version of AI listing tool could be barcode driven only.
Do we have anything with a barcode?
Well, it's never going to work for us because we don't do anything with a barcode. Hold on. Let's see. I do have one right there. I see it. Boom. We're going to test out this theory right shipping now.
Are you sharing your screen?
No. I'm going to do it in secret. Okay, here we go. Uno Picturano. Again, I think one picture sometimes isn't the best, but you know, if that's the only... Okay, here, we've got a barcode. Let's see. That does nothing. Yeah.
Zoom in on the barcode.
Oh, come on.
This will be the last one. Zoom in on the barcode.
Okay, I'll just put a barcode in there.
Yeah. Just put a barcode.
Here we go.
Yeah. Just
Here
put
we
a
go.
barcode.
Yeah, that's the ticket. Let's just put in a barcode. Yeah. Okay. I'm literally just putting in a barcode. Pokey, you don't think this is going to work, do you? No. Cancel edits. Don't save. Create listings. Multiple listings from photo. One picture. Continue. Upload from computer. One barcode. Open Sesame. Generate a drafts. It does nothing.
Okay.
It does less than nothing. It like doesn't even have anything here. It's just all blankety blank. So, yeah, I think we fully tested all conceivable permeations, and it just don't work. It just don't work. Okay, go big. Let's see. Let's see here. Axe Monkey has a cha-ching. Yes, please like our videos. Please subscribe if you have not. Please subscribe to Josh Galt if you have not, to get him over the 10,000, because we seem to be very close, 10,000 twinsies. And also tonight will be John at Flippin' 8 Easy, and there's going to be a super secret, unannounced Beard's doing a live. He said he was going to right here, and I'm going to hold him to it. I'm probably going to promote it all day long on every on everything. I'm going to put it on all my eBay auctions that Beard's having a show tonight. So as long as you need your head to explode from some crazy talk, we go there. And it's also sort of like that awesome weekend before the holidays. So if we were back in college or back in school or whatever, this would be the weekend we'd all come home, and then we would go out tonight and meet all our friends who went to different colleges or whatnot. And so this is very exciting Friday. So I hope you do come on and do that. Beard King Picker. I, I take a ship every day. I do my ship every day. Yes, I do. Beard King, you just got yanked. Your comment is getting yanked by the claw.
No, I'm trying to show you that one.
Oh, which one? The Mummy and the Monkey. Aloha to you. No thanks. We like your videos, but we are not for AI doing everything for us. If AI did everything for us, I'd be totally into it. But this is not that. Robots can do my work for me. I'm fine with that. I have no problem. I mean, granted, it's going to be a long time before that happens. But did you see Kim Kardashian got a Tesla robot? Like, I haven't even looked in to see what Tesla robots do yet. Well, I'm sure it's a prototype, but she has a Tesla robot. And I like that movie AI with Will, what's his name? Will Smith. You know, with Corky, whatever his name is, the robot. He jumps out the window and he can think on his own. He's got to follow 3 rules, but he's not following the 3 rules. Why? Go see it. Jovial Juggler says today is Sangria Day as well as Go Caroling Day. Kawinky Dink? Yes. He must have. Back in the day, they had, what did they drink in the tiny glass? Like sherry. A lot of sherry was had. I think the carolers have a sherry. That's why they're all, I think Santa likes sherry too. Makes you rosy. Let's all meet in the church parking lot. I got a keg of sherry over at the church parking lot. But sangria is good. Did we ever say our cheap and dirty sangria is a bottle of red Pinot, usually just Pinot, and then one of the tiny cans of pineapple juice and grape ocean like a cup of grape cranberry, right?
Yeah.
Grape cranberry, and then half a bottle of Tito's, or not a half a bottle. It's like this big. It's not like the tiniest. It's not like a nip. It's like a one bigger than that. It's probably got 4 drinks in it. You pour that in there because you got fruit juice, so now you've made more volume. You got the wine and you got the Tito's, and then you mix it all together, and then you forgot to wake up, like Beard King. I got a late start. You'll get a late start the next day, probably. Like that Kmart commercial. I just shipped my pants. Yes. Sweetie, I just shipped my pants. And what's funny is we have a video. Remember where I shipped my pants? I shipped those rave pants I had with the big legs. We should go back and change the title. I shipped my pants. That's a great title for that. Major Win has poked back in here to say one more thought. Any words on the Amazon strike? No, I don't care. I don't need anything from Amazon. I mean, I don't like it when people strike around Christmas to make a point. But I also don't like the idea of people peeing in water bottles while they're driving my stuff around.
Oh, Starbucks strike too.
And there's a coffee going down.
In the big
I'll just
cities.
switch to Stoke. Stoke, STOK. You buy it you buy it next to the Vlasic pickles in your grocery store's refrigerated section. Right next to the Vlasic dills. It's not. Don't go there and get mad at me because it's probably not next to the Vlasic dills, but it is in the. It's refrigerated. Paul Rose already subscribed, already a member. What do you want from me, blood? Yes, please send me a small vial of all your blood. Wait until it gets dark and I'll see what I can do. Oh, Paul. And the AI seems to be running slow. Oh, so now you're going to add insult to injury. It sucks, and it's a slow suck, too. That's not good. I am a bot, a boy bot. You might be Yob. Yob, yob, yob. What? Oh, Axe Monkey. I got 21 listings drafted on LP so far on this live.
Perfectly.
You did that just to show us, just to show how awesome LPT. Are you being paid by LP by any chance? If you are, can you have them give me free service? I guess I could contact them. Now that I'm a 10,000-aire,
Maybe.
do you think that people will like take my call? That lists perfectly. Oh, Primo. Oh, excuse me. Let me get the president. Oh, the president. Oh, hello, Mr. President. Can I have some free list perfectly thing, please? We'll see. Signal Fixer. Jamie must have coded that listing tool. It works like the rest of his other ideas. You know, I totally agree with that. I feel like there's just a lot of half-baked stuff on eBay. But his job is not our job. He's doing something different. He's fiduciarying. He's worrying about the investors, not the, he is not, as far as making if he's just using us as a cog, and I feel that's a fair statement, that if you are a CEO, you have to look at people as gears, like not as people, because if you can't compartmentalize, you're gonna spend so much time being emotional about how much you're screwing over people instead of the people you're supposed to not screw over, which is your investors. He doesn't really care about us. So I think that what happens is they make all these products and then they say they have these products to their investors, and their investors are just like, okay, here's the money because it sounds really good. But the product is garbage. So, but they don't need it to be good because they don't care about us. They don't need it to work really well. They just need it to put on their resume. We have an AI listing tool. Pretty cool, eBay. But everybody who's in, like most people investing in eBay are not selling on eBay. They have no idea how the platform works. So in that case, I would say that he may just release crap so it looks good on paper. Thank you. Thank you. Jovial helped us out by finishing off the trifecta of death, poop, and boobs. Thank you very much. The only thing that a robot wants to do is pinch a boobie. Jovial, is every single one of your words capitalized? Is that
It's always been that way.
is that like a setting?
I don't know. She always types like that.
Really? I guess I haven't noticed it every single time. But I have done that before where I just my pinky's just hitting shift. It's just like automatic. Lags pants have been shipped. Thank goodness. Amazon better. So it's the drivers though, right? Like I don't know about the Amazon. Sorry, Doug. I kind of just blew that off, but honestly, I don't.
It says
I don't sell on there, and I'm not buying anything from there. That's the only reason I don't care.
on the AP News, it says Amazon workers are striking at multiple delivery hubs. Here's what you should know.
Okay.
The Teamsters continue to strike on Friday.
I don't like that word. So, yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I mean, if they're not gonna, so if they don't, so I don't know where these drivers are. We don't have Amazon here in Vermont, so I am assuming it's around their delivery hubs. They have private drivers that work for Amazon. Everything from us comes through FedEx. Mostly FedEx.
Amazon, for the most part, said it doesn't expect the strike at the delivery stations to impact holiday shipments. And Amazon has a couple hundred employees at each delivery station. The Teamsters mainly have focused on organizing delivery drivers who work for contractors that handle package deliveries for the company. But Amazon has rebuffed demands to come to the negotiating table since it doesn't consider the drivers to be its employees.
Okay, well, so and then it makes sense to me. Like, are these drivers specifically delivering like same day stuff? Like, because obviously, our
like
stuff's
Uber.
Yeah, our stuff comes through FedEx, so they can just utilize FedEx, right? Well, I'm guessing they use these drivers for local delivery around a local hub. Again, making stuff up. Sounds practical. But then anything that goes out of state doesn't get handled by them. So then they can just utilize FedEx and UPS. They can leverage the other delivery agents, and it probably won't even notice it. They say at least through Christmas. Lag wants to be the clog in somebody's wheel, like a wooden clog. Crap doesn't look good on paper. You can trust me on that. Agreed. I hope, like, when Beard King, when you sell something on Amazon, do you pay attention to shipping? So do you go, okay, I sold something. Then do you ever follow up on it to see if it's getting there? One thing that I was thinking about this last week was how we don't even know if USPS is good at shipping or not. We don't receive any item not received cases, have not up until this point. But if I go and look, and I never do this, but if I go and look at items that are paid and shipped, and I scroll down, I can find some every once in a while way down the list that are say they don't say delivered on them. So I don't know if that's actually been delivered or not. But I literally wait till I don't never look at the progress of shipped goods. I just wait. If somebody contacts me and say they didn't get it, then I deal with it. But other than that, I don't have any desire to know how long or anything. That doesn't make me sound very conscientious. But we don't have problems. I don't know why. We haven't had any problems. This is wood. Paul says, there's stuff I still have to get done today that must be in by today's date online. Can you please strike and have someone else do it? Yes. Yes, I can. I now strike. I have stricken. What did Paul says? Lad, didn't know you did modern art. Because poop on a canvas is nice.
I said, is
do
it
you
better
know,
on canvas?
do you understand how people used to paint back in the day? These painters like Gauguin, I don't know if Gauguin, but like the older painters where their pictures are like dark. That's ship. They use ship. They used like flowers. They made their own paints and they used ship. I'm just telling you. They mixed their ship with oil and it became brown. How do you think brown got made? That's right. Oh, that was your banana? Your banana duct tape to the wall?
What?
Beard King says, nope, I shipped to the Amazon warehouse, set my repricer, and almost forget that the listing ever happened. So would you note if they weren't shipping out your books, would you notice that would sales drop? Because they wouldn't take the sale if they couldn't ship it out. That's what I'm wondering. I'm curious about that. So, like, if your book is for sale and somebody buys it, they have to ship it, right? I mean, I just couldn't imagine them not shipping it. That's like their whole business. Yes. Oh no! I've been on it for an hour and a half.
Oh my god!
This was supposed to be 10 minutes to try out the dumb program. This is why our
legs ache.
This is why we got blood clots in our fingertips. Which art book did you take the ship wisdom from? I kind of just made that up, WTF. But I'm telling you that has happened. I mean, I did do art history back in college because it was in California because it was in the middle of the day. There was low lights because they showed you slides and stuff. And it was air conditioned, and we're kind of high. So I don't remember what happened. But I know they used poop in paintings. It's a true story. Maybe. Thank you. Yes, I hope so. Yeah. What happened?
Picasso's granddaughter claimed that he used his daughter's poop as paint in 1938.
I know they use poop. I know they use blood.
Saying the infant's excrement had a unique texture and color.
And flavor, I'll bet. Picasso, Grody. It's a medium brown. So, yeah, old pictures that cost millions of dollars have poop in them. And that's just the way it works. WTF, Dude, what do you think phlegm? Phlegm is like a sticky thing. They used to phlegm things together. Gross. I mean, people in the olden days before toilet paper, can you imagine? There's just jars. Do they even have a jar? Like you have to save up for a whole year to get a glass jar, and then you save your phlegm in it so you can smear it on something to do something.
Oh, Axe Monkey.
It's legit.
Sorry.
Oh, great. Yeah, dot, dot, dot. eBay is having trouble with shipping labels. I wonder if this crap had been if this has been a crap Q4. Now, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, news flash. I did a quick short yesterday, and then it seemed to resolve itself, so I took down the short. So I didn't know how permeating that problem is, but actually that's a big deal. Yesterday morning, eBay was having a problem printing out labels for all 3 services. It big red thing across the top would not print it. Tried it 10 times, couldn't get it to go. Then I'm like, what if I just change my payment to PayPal? Printed everything out. So my my short was suggesting that perhaps eBay needed to keep our money in our accounts. I totally making this up. It's out of control conspiracy. But what if eBay wanted to keep the money in our account for any reason? I don't know. Just a reason. So they didn't allow you to use the funds that you have in eBay to purchase your labels as you're supposed to. Or maybe less nefariously, there was something wrong with that system. But the breakage was not with eBay and USPS, FedEx, and UPS. The break was between eBay's payment system because PayPal paid them just fine. So, and through eBay. So I don't know why that happened, but yeah, that could be like an ongoing glitch that is mucking up the work somewhere.
You said that it wouldn't use your eBay funds.
It wouldn't use the funds I had. I had hundreds of dollars at eBay funds available, even not just negative or anything, and it just wouldn't use them. But the second I did PayPal, back, and then I still had the banner up there if I tried to do another one with my PayPal balance. PayPal worked just fine.
You mean with your eBay balance?
Yeah, come on. You want to be accurate in my talking? Can I just talk a lot? Does it actually have to make sense?
So just try a different payment method.
Try the PayPal if you can't get your labels, if it's saying that and giving you a red banner saying eBay's having difficulty shipping through all 3 services. Just try PayPal. I'm guessing it might work. Quirky Picker Chad. I do not give positive feedback until the item shows delivered. It helps me keep track of when my items get shipped. Okay. Yeah, I don't do that only because I just have to give people feedback right away. It's part of my game. But you do keep track of you keep an eye out on how long it's taken to ship. That makes sense. And also sort of a little bit on that track is eBay still tries to give me late shipment things where I ship it on time, I ship it standard delivery how I'm supposed to, and they give me a defect. And I noticed those the other day, and I went on to 3 different accounts, all had a defect that I didn't know about, or 2 or 3, and I went back and disputed all the defects with I shipped it on time. All of them disappeared. Like 5 different ones. 5 different defects disappeared because I disputed them with the top tick box, which is shipped on time. And then they send me an email saying, "Oh, after careful reconsideration, we see that you did ship it on time and they did receive it on time." And I'm like, "Why are you putting me through this? Why?" eBay likes to do that. Beard King Picker says that's why some of those old pictures are so crappy. That's funny. They shipped in a hole in the ground. Come on, you guys. They really? Phlegm jar is my gamer tag lag. He's got a lot of gamer tags. Spam give you your rim shot. I don't have that plugged in, so I couldn't do it. So I feel naked out here. I don't even have a Hawaiian shirt on. Look at that. It's like different hat. Does it feel crazy over here because I don't have a Hawaiian shirt on? Did I hear recently a cleaner got in trouble because he threw an art museum exhibit away thinking it was trash? Pretty much covers. How would he do that?
He thought it was shit.
How would you do that? I mean, it's like, was there like a garbage can sitting in the middle and that was actually an art exhibit and he didn't know it?
Was it like leaning against the wall on the floor? I mean,
was it a banana taped to the wall? Like, I mean, yeah, I can imagine in today's world that the poor custodian got in trouble. Took a few tries to get it to go through with funds. Okay, so you did get it to go through. If you do have that problem, try PayPal because it did work for me. It may be like a super intermittent thing too, where it's just like over the course of a couple minutes, it comes and goes. Maybe. Lag, mine won't go to, so I used Uncle Todd's credit card and it worked. You got it all. You got all the, he was giving out his estate. Handing out his estate. Lag got it all. None of us got it. Quirky Picker says back then they used to eat real food, not processed food, so maybe their poop didn't stink. Good point. Very good point, Quirky Picker Chad. Thank you for bringing that up. Their poop was probably had like some nice textures and stuff, and it wasn't grotesque like our little Debbie poops. Yeah, but they probably got like salmonella and you die at 35, but still, you got some nice poops during that time. Yeah, I think we've said everything we needed to say. All topics have been covered. This was just a short video that turned out to be a long one, where we talk about how terrible eBay's AI feature is that I saw this morning and was so psyched to come and try it out, and now it's a big
shit.
It's a big ship pile. But we'll still keep working on it. Right now, List Perfectly is the one to beat. So List Perfectly, come give me free things. Thank you. Okay, guys, have a great Friday. Tonight is Flipping A and Easy. Maybe Josh will come on here and do like an extra thing. There's the Claw saying goodbye. Beard's going to be on tonight. He promised he would do a secret live special surprise show. And we will see you on Monday for sure. Have a great weekend. Happy sales to you. I don't have any music to sign off with, so I'm just going to go. And aloha.